It's your Captain for All Things Creative coming at you with the Real Housewives of Dubai reunion look review and also everything after the Bali trip through the finale, because I was gallivanting and vacationing, so I'm gonna do all the episodes now to catch up to the reunion. So it's basically like episode 11 through 13, I believe. So if you're new to this channel, welcome. Please like and subscribe, and if you're returning, thank you so much for rocking with us. Now let's get into the looks and reviews. First off, make sure you're registered to vote if you're in the US, and if you already registered, make a plan to vote. Now I'm gonna get into each lady's reunion look and what they went into and had going on for episode 11 to 13 one by one, because I think that's the easiest way to do it. So we'll start off with Sarah. I think her reunion look is gorgeous. It's not my favorite look, but I think she's top 3. I want to put her at like 3rd, because I do like how she does look kind of demure, with the neck scarf, and at the same time a little edgy with her tattoos showing. So she's kind of giving the best of both worlds. Like, yes, I'm demure and mindful, but I can also be edgy. So shout out to Sarah. She looks good. Now, when it comes to what she had going on episode 11 through 13, I think her nanny was dead wrong for trying to set up her son and bring them random men to her house. So as soon as she said that, I was like, jail. And I don't have any problems with her sending that nanny under the Dubai jail to be prosecuted to the fullest extent of the law, because that is a serious breach of trust, especially when she's paying this lady to help her family out and she violated like that. So absolutely, that was uncalled for that nanny to do, and Sarah handled it the way any mother protecting her family would. I think she should also absolutely dump Akeem, the giraffe man. And when it comes to her and Saba's friendship, they seem to be boring, but apparently Saba did an interview saying that she and Sarah had fell out when Saba actually was about to get married recently. And Saba says that Sarah started bullying her, I guess, after she found out about Saba's marriage. And she said that Sarah was calling her a fraud in the social media streets, I guess, in the press streets. So Saba said she didn't say nothing. She laughed at first because Sarah's actually the one who's known in the Dubai street as Sarah Al-Fraudini, which is messy, but I did think that it sounded like a scam when she was charging $45,000 for speaking engagements, but that's neither here nor there. But them two aren't friends no more, and Saba announced it on social media, which was very dramatic. And if Saba's not even seeing it for Sarah, and a lot of ladies, especially Stansbury, don't see it for her, I don't know what her future is on the show, but she looks cute for the reunion. This is Brooks. I think she looks gorgeous. The slit is very cute. I think her hair looks great for once. A lot of her hair this season was not the best, but whoever did her hair, shout out to the Africans at the glass house, like Lisa Milan said. But I like the accessories too, the rings and the bracelets, everything popping. It's a nice look. Not my top look. It's a little bit boring, but it's together, so kudos to her. In terms of episode 11 to 13, Brooks was continuing her villain era, and I hate that for her. Like, I understand that drama is good for the show, so her role is vital. She should absolutely come back to the show, unlike Sarah, whose role is more iffy. But I feel like Brooks is coming across like a real hater, from when she didn't give Ayan her flowers about her makeup launch, to her hating on Lisa's Mina Rowe event, and the fact that she didn't accept services, and she called Talene to talk all that smack about how Lisa did the event was too much. Like, at this point, the only people who can stand Brooks are Stansbury and Talene, mostly because Stansbury appreciates bitchiness and sarcasm, and it seems to be clear that Talene used Brooks to get on the show. So no matter how mean Brooks is to Talene, Talene is always going to have a soft spot for Brooks, more so than the other ladies. But Brooks is pissing a lot of people off, and she is bothering me and my homegirls as well. Now, Talene's reunion look is very cute. I think it's not exactly red. So the color's a little off, but she's a newbie, so maybe she wants to stand out. But the color is a little bit confusing. Like, I wish she stuck with the red look. I feel like this is like a more like a burgundy or like a mauve or something. But it is what it is. The material is interesting, so she could have popped out for like that kind of leathery, pleathery, whatever look. But I don't like that she didn't follow the color as much, but it is what it is. Her hair looks great, and she's very fit, so she pulls it off. But again, not my favorite. And when it comes to Talene, I think as a newbie, overall she's doing well. She is actually becoming more and more vital to the cast for like being a bone carrier a little bit. But she definitely inserted herself too much into the Brooks and Lisa Milan beef over the Mina Row event. And, you know, when it comes to Brooks complaining to her about, you know, Lisa not using Glass House and whatnot, I think Stansbury was right that everything that Lisa wanted to give Brooks got displaced to Talene, because Lisa and Brooks have history, so she didn't give Brooks too much. But Lisa gave Talene everything, and Talene took it on the chin since she knew she was all up in their Kool-Aid. So when the flavor was given nasty, she just had to eat it. But I think Talene had mixed intentions, bringing up what Brooks said to Lisa to give her a heads up about Brooks' true feelings. So even though she, you know, did Lisa a little bit of a solid to let her know that Brooks was snaking her, she low-key threw Brooks under the bus again by, you know, not holding water when Brooks confided in her that she was upset. So it's not surprising that them two fell out again. I think Lisa already knew that Brooks wasn't happy when the people at the spa told her that, you know, Brooks rejected the services, whatever. So Talene really didn't need to insert herself. So again, it's like, what is in her that makes her throw Brooks under the bus like that is kind of weird. So she's like kind of low to Brooks, but still low-key biting the hand that feeds her, which is messy, but it's working for her. So keep on doing what you're doing, Talene. Now let's get into Stansbury. I think Stansbury looks great. She had a facelift, and the work was the Lord's work. I think she looks great. It was so funny how Sergio posted all the crying and hysterics that he went through when he saw Stansbury recover from surgery. Them two are hilarious. You should go find it on IG. It's funny. Or on X, that's where I saw it. But I think the jewels are popping. I like how she has a dangly ear. She's not doing too much with the accessories, not doing too much with the hair, and the dress is red and ravishing. She looks great, so I feel like she's like my number 2, and Sarah might be number 3. And when it comes to her drama episodes 11 through 13, I think Stansbury's having a great season. She's just the right amount of messy and catty. And I don't think she wants to have Sergio's child. Then it's clear by the end that she's probably going to do a surrogate. And it's good timing because now surrogacy, I guess, is legal in Dubai, which it wasn't at first when they were filming. So shout out to them if they do that. But all in all, it's good to see Stansbury try to work through her childhood trauma this season and like meet with her mom to tell her the things that affected her growing up, like being forced to go to boarding school, even though she had begged to take a different path. And I think her friendship with Diana is also genuine since, you know, they're doing live together even now. So it's good that her and Ayan are getting close. And it's hilarious how much she doesn't see it for Sarah this season. But she, I guess, just rubs Lisa the wrong way constantly. So her and Lisa never gonna see it for one another. And I just hope that she doesn't get in the way if Lisa and Ayan want to reconcile. because I think that all of them should be friends. Now we get to the main two, Ayan and Lisa. Let's start off with Ayan because she's my number one. I definitely think Ayan has the best look, from the red hair to the red dress. That's like eye popping in a lot of different ways. She always does it well, and she's a model, so she could serve anything. But I think Ayan is the best dress. I think Stansberry is my second and Sarah's my third. So even though she looks the best, I still think Ayan is equally to blame with what's going on with the breakdown of her friendship with Lisa. Ayan started the whole bad blood by sharing Lisa's voice note that she got from Sarah, and Stansberry and her used it out of context because it wasn't even about Sarah, it was about Talene. So they had the wrong tea. So it wasn't even worth it. Like that's the sad part. Like if the tea was even like good, maybe it would have been worth it, but it wasn't even good tea, so it was a waste. And it's very sad to see their friendship fall apart. But Ayan tried to get over what happened in Bali with the voice note gate. And I think she tried to show that she had Lisa's back in episodes 11 to 13 by, calling out Brooke and saying that Brooks was jealous of Lisa. But Ayan's part in the friendship falling apart is that you could tell that she still can't let go of the perceived disrespect that started when Lisa called Ayan messy and untrustworthy in front of everyone during the Bali trip. So even though she forgave Lisa then, it was coming out in the confessionals when she was saying, I think Lisa's acting up towards Celine, but I'm not going to, call her out or say she's doing too much in front of everybody, which was shade because, again, she's holding on to the fact that Lisa, called her messy and untrustworthy in front of everybody in Bali, So again, even though she claims that she forgave Lisa, then she never forgot. And that's partly why she started gravitating towards Stansberry more and more. And then I think what broke Ayan completely down, especially in the finale, was when Lisa doubled down on the wound and the disrespect that started it all by calling Ayan a liar in front of everyone at her party with Stansberry, and attempted to control what they could and could not talk about on camera, which also had been bothering Ayan all along. So Ayan checked out the friendship for good after this. And so even though the show said that Lisa had tried to reconcile with Ayan ever since, it said that, Ayan has refused to return, Lisa's calls or texts. So I think Ayan is very, very hurt. And even though she does have some blame, clearly in the friendship falling apart, it takes two hands to clap, Lisa, to me, does have a little bit more blame. So she's